Let's talk about that frustration we all have. The universal in USB.
Oh, the great lie.
It really is. You pull out a cable, it fits the port perfectly, but then your monitor won't connect or your drive keeps dropping. It's that USB-C confusion.
It's a massive headache.
Yeah.
You got cables for charging that can't do data.
Yeah.
Data cables that choke on video. And then you have what we're looking at today, the Kramer CLS-AOCU32-FF-15.
Which is a whole different beast. We are talking about a 15-foot cable that lists for, what, $400? You can find it for around $320.
Right.
So the mission for this deep dive is pretty simple. Why does this one cable cost as much as a new laptop?
Well, the price makes sense once you realize it's not really a cable, not in the way we usually think of
It's
one.
more of a hybrid piece of hardware.
Exactly. The spec sheet calls it an active AOC. That's an active optical cable.
And that optical part is the key, isn't it? Standard cables are just passive copper wire.
Right. And copper is great, but it has resistance. The signal degrades over distance, which is why your really high-speed USB-C or Thunderbolt cables are usually, super short.
Like maybe 2 feet long if you're lucky.
But this Kramer cable is 15 feet. That's nearly 5 meters. To get USB 3.2 Gen 2 speeds that far, you can't use electricity for the data. You have to use light.
So inside the cable jacket, there are actual fiber optic strands.
And the connectors on each end are tiny converters. They take the electrical signal from your device, turn it into pulses of light, shoot it down the fiber, and then convert it back on the other end. That's the active part.
And because it's light, the resistance problem just vanishes.
It's gone, which lets this one cable pull off a trifecta of tasks that would literally choke a normal copper wire. We're talking 10 gigabit data transfer, full 4K video, and 100 watts of power, all at the same time.
Okay, we have to stop on the video part. The spec says 4.4.4 color space. What does that mean for most people?
It means zero compression. You know how sometimes on a 4K screen, really fine text or spreadsheet lines look a little fuzzy?
Yeah, a bit blurry around the edges.
That's usually chroma subsampling. The system is throwing away some color information to save bandwidth. 4.4.4 means every single pixel gets its own unique color data. It's perfect, uncompressed video.
So for a designer or, say, a doctor looking at medical scans, that clarity is everything.
It's non-negotiable.
But wait, if it's using fiber optics for data and fiber is glass, how does it deliver 100 watts of power? Glass doesn't conduct electricity.
That's the hybrid part of the design. Running right alongside those glass fibers are separate, thick copper wires just for the power delivery.
Ah, so it's 2 cable systems in one jacket.
Pretty much. You get massive bandwidth from light and massive power from copper.
But all that performance means nothing if the plug just wiggles loose, which, let's be honest, is a huge problem with USB-C.
A huge problem. It's not a locking connector.
Right.
And in a professional setup, like a broadcast truck or a hospital, you just can't have a cable accidentally popping out.
So what's Kramer's solution?
It's called the K-lock. It's a tiny mechanical tab inside the connector itself that grabs the port. It gives you about 15 pounds of pull force.
So if someone trips on the cord, it stays put. That's actually really clever.
It is, and they kept the connector low profile. No bulky screws or anything. You can still plug it in either way up. It just holds on tight.
That professional grade thinking seems to extend to the cable jacket, too. It's listed as LSHF.
Low smoke, halogen free. It's a safety standard. If there's a fire, normal PVC cables release thick, toxic smoke. This stuff doesn't. It's designed to be safely installed inside walls.
And yet, for all this high-tech fiber and locking stuff, it's still backward compatible. You can plug a simple webcam into it.
You can. They ran separate wiring just for older USB 2.0 signals, so it's truly plug and play. It doesn't care what you connect.
So when you buy this, you're not just paying for length. You're paying for absolute reliability. You're eliminating the bottleneck.
You're replacing 3 separate messy cables power, video, data with one clean 15-foot run that has zero signal degradation.
It kind of makes you rethink things, you know? We spend thousands on our computers and our fancy monitors.
And then we connect them with the cheapest, flimsiest cable we can find.
Maybe the pipe is just as important as the devices it's connecting. If the data can't get there cleanly, all that processing power is useless.
Well said.
That's our deep dive for today. We'll catch you on the next one.